some stuff to talk about today, and y'all, I'm still shooketh about what just came out, because this came out of nowhere, y'all, okay? But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm not surprised. What's up, y'all? Your girl, Sande, and yeah, y'all, we back up in this motherfucker for another motherfucking video. How y'all living, fam? I hope you're having a great day, great night, great week, whenever y'all are watching this shit up in through here. And as y'all can tell by the title, motherfuckers, look. Woo, y'all! I don't even know where to start, you guys. Okay, but this is where this is where we at right now. Sean P. Diddy, Brother Love, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, Combs, is accused of aura. Y'all know we got to use code words, y'all. Okay, because we can't say certain words on the YT streets. Okay, and in a new lawsuit, a $30 million lawsuit filed by his ex, Cassie Ventura. Y'all, get into it, okay? We're gonna read a little bit of this New York Times article, okay? I'm gonna give you a little bit of the scoop, the background. I'm sure a lot of y'all have already heard it. And we're gonna wrap a taste because, number one, this story ain't done yet. This whole thing is about to blow up, you hear me? There's going to be more that comes out, okay? And more people that come out. People have already started to respond or react to some of the allegations that are within this suit. So let's just go ahead and give the context real quick, okay? And then we're gonna dive into this, okay? So, Sean Combs is accused by Cassie of R and years of A in lawsuit. In the suit, the singer says Mr. Combs, known as Puff Daddy or Diddy, subjected her to a pattern of control and an A over about a decade. Mr. Combs vehemently denies the allegations. Sean Combs, the producer and music mogul who has been one of the most famous names in hip-hop for decades, was sued in federal court on Thursday by Cassie, an R&B singer once signed to his label, who accused Mr. Combs of R and repeated physical A over a decade. In the suit filed on Thursday by Cassandra Ventura, that's her real name, who has long been Mr. Combs' romantic partner, says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was 19, he began a pattern of control and A that included giving her things, okay, to change her demeanor. Y'all know what I'm trying to get at, the D word, okay? A-ing her, okay? And forcing her to have with male workers, y'all. Like, y'all, when this came out, okay, when the details came out, okay, because this is a 35-page document, legal document, okay, not what I'm reading right now, but what came out. It's a 35-page document. It goes into ridiculous amounts of detail as to all of the instances of the alleged A, of the alleged interactions between him and her, and the A that she's been subjected to all this time, and the stories are unbelievable. In 2000, and I'm gonna move forward here in this story so we can get to going through all of this, right? And getting to some of the reactions from people. But in 2018, the suit says, near the end of their relationship, Mr. Combs forced his way into her home and R'd her, okay? After years in silence and darkness, Ms. Ventura said in a statement, I'm finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face V and A in their relationships. In response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, Ben Braffman, said Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million. Under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial TH word Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Bitch. The details that she goes into in this 35-page document, y'all gonna have to let me know down below what y'all thought when this came out, okay? But y'all, this doesn't surprise me at all. Y'all, real talk. There has been talk about Diddy being all kinds of monster, okay? For years now, okay? So many people have come out with their impressions or allegations against Diddy, okay? And of course, you already know everything's alleged in this damn video, child. We just gonna blanket that shit. But the reality is, people have been talking about Diddy in the industry for years, whether it's his business relationships, his interactions with them personally, both of them. Bitch, listen, let me tell y'all something. In this 35-page document, okay, in this document that has now officially been part of this lawsuit, the details of all of the things that Cassie is saying allegedly went down is so fucking damaging, y'all. And then the other side of it is, as I'm reading it, as I'm going through this document, y'all, it is heartbreaking, you guys. Let me just go through some of these scenarios so that you understand what allegedly Cassie had to endure, okay? So we're gonna go through some of the things that were mentioned in this lawsuit, okay? To let you know, this might be a bit triggering to some. I'm going to be careful with my words for obvious reasons, right? I also don't want to trigger anybody, but I want to make sure that I put that disclaimer out there first, okay? Just to make sure, because I don't want anybody to be triggered by this, all right? Here are some of the A that took place, okay? I'm trying to really watch my words, right? All right, number one, that she was AR'd in her home after she tried to leave him. Allegedly, this was in 2018 when she attempted to leave him, okay? She also alleges that Diddy often aid her by doing things with his foot, okay, and hands, okay? And this resulted in bruises, in black eyes, burst lips, etc. Also, that Diddy allegedly blew up a man's car after he learned he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. Now we have now learned who that is. Allegedly, the person that is referring to is Kid Cudi, okay? And allegedly, according to Cassie, okay, there was a point in time Diddy discovered the fact that she had some email communications with Kid Cudi, okay? And he became infuriated, allegedly, okay? Because of that fact, he then threatened to have his car dismantled, okay? Allegedly, he made it a point to also say that he wanted to make sure that not only was Kid Cudi in said car, okay, but that his friends were there, family friends were there to allegedly see it too. So, right? I know y'all probably thinking, I know when I heard that, I was like, wow, right? But here's the thing. According to Kid Cudi's rep, he's actually confirming that this happened. In addition to the fact his car actually did up. Y'all, this shit is crazy, y'all. Crazy. Okay, so let's move on. Allegedly, Diddy ran out of his apartment with an item, okay? A pew-pew, okay? In pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Demanded that Miss Ventura carry a pew-pew in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. Introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive A, as in the liquor, and substance A, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions, okay? This is just a little bit of what went down. This 35-page document it's riddled with A and just alleged instances of, I mean, I don't even know how to articulate what was said in this, okay? Because when I read the instances of A and all of the things that Cassie allegedly went through in this 35-page document, y'all, I teared up. Like, this is absolutely so heartbreaking, you guys. Like, to endure what she endured all those years, allegedly, is heartbreaking, you guys. The crazy thing is how long of the amount of time that all of these instances took place, because she was in a very long-term relationship with Diddy, not only romantically, but on a professional level as well, okay? So just to kind of give you some, you know, backstory on Cassie, how they met, when they met, how old were they, that type of thing. She met Diddy at age 19, okay? Diddy was in his 30s. I want to say he was, what, 37? 37. They met in 2005, okay? And literally since then, they were in a relationship. Now, I want to use the word G, okay? Because to me, that's how it comes across, okay? That he allegedly G'd her in that regard, okay? Because soon after that, he had her sign a record deal, okay? And a 10-album record deal at that. Now, y'all know, and this is, I'm not even trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, bash Cassie, okay? But y'all motherfuckers know that she don't really have that kind of, you know, skill. Like, vocally, she aight, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no 10 albums coming out of Cassie, okay? And so, I'm not trying to, you know, bash her in this instance. I'm just saying, you gotta wonder why he signed her to that type of deal, right? So that seems crooked and off to me. I just feel like he really wanted to keep his claws in her, and having an ironclad record deal, 10 albums long, okay? I feel like would really keep her in that space, if that makes sense. And this is just my impression, y'all. So currently, Cassie is married, okay? She's got 2 beautiful kids. She's married to Alex Fine, who has spoken out on occasion, cryptically, but not cryptically, you know what I'm saying, with regard to anything that's been associating Cassie and Diddy. And it's obvious that he's not been a fan of Diddy, okay? For obvious reasons, right? So Diddy, on the other side of things, is alleging, right, according to New York Times and other sources, that she was trying to she's trying to extort him for money, essentially, okay? And then allegedly, another item that just came out too is the fact that allegedly he offered her an 8-figure settlement, because that's how I kind of look at it, right? An 8-figure settlement to essentially go away, okay? And she declined it, okay? So this is where we are now. I want to know what y'all thought when this came out. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, as I always do, okay? I believe her. I believe her. What the fuck is she gonna lie on all this shit for, okay? Not only that, but there were witnesses, y'all. Now, that don't mean that these witnesses are gonna come forward, okay? But so far, the people that have come out, one of them being Kid Cudi, confirmed what she said, okay? Another one who's been recently very vocal, but has always been vocal about her interactions with Diddy, is Aubrey O'Day, okay? Now, here's the deal. Something to kind of, you know, throw out there, okay? Something that I thought was pretty fishy, okay? And we didn't cover it here, but we're gonna mention it now. The fact that recently, Diddy was so incredibly kind to release these publishing rights to his artists who have been complaining about the contracts they signed with Diddy, okay? Stating that they were slave contracts and all that type of stuff, and that they're not getting any residual income from the songs and things and the songs they wrote, the songs they produced, whatever the case may be, right? Because he had those publishing rights, right? So many of his artists have been very vocal about that, right? To fast forward recently, him just being ever so kind to release the publishing rights to these artists. The minute that they came out, for me, I was like, for real? That don't even sound right to me. I felt like something was fishy then too, because why now? Why now? After all these years, you decide to be so giving to give back those publishing rights. But here's the thing. Aubrey O'Day has been very vocal about that since that story came out. And she mentions in an interview, okay, that not only were they offered these publishing rights, but on top of that, as part of getting the ownership of those rights, they had to sign an NDA.
And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public.
Y'all, he covered his mama's ass too. Oowee went on to also mention the fact that she hit up all the girls, okay? And she told them don't sign the deal, okay? She has also made some other claims as well, because you guys know Aubrey O'Day was the standout star of Danity Kane, okay? And I loved me some Danity Kane, you guys. Like, I was salty that they didn't go any further, okay? So she's made some claims with that as well when she got kicked out of the group. Check this out.
I think you could imagine why somebody would want to fire somebody. Can you give us a little? I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas. And were other girls doing? I was the only one that was in those types of positions.
Y'all, here's the thing. The one thing I can say is Aubrey has been standing on this for a while now, y'all. She's been talking out, speaking out against Diddy for years, has been sharing some of the details behind the scenes of all of everything, making the band, okay, and all the chaos that ensued with that, and all of the things that have happened thereafter with Danity Kane, his interactions with her, etc. And people kind of scoffed at it, okay? People kind of scoffed at it. But y'all, with all this now coming out, do you believe her now? So, some other things that have also come out in these recent years, okay, that I should make mention of, just to kind of throw it all out there, okay? There was a young lady, a very beautiful woman. Her name is Virginia V, okay? She goes by Virginia V, okay? She was actually interviewed by Tasha K well over 4 years ago, okay? And she alleges in her 5-year-long relationship, okay, with Diddy, that she also experienced as well, okay? And she went into details about exactly that, what happened between the two of them, what transpired, how he would go into allegedly rages when it came to certain things that she did, interactions she had with other people, if he saw anything that looked kind of, you know what I'm saying, suspicious to him, and his jealous rages allegedly and all of that, okay? Y'all, there are so many things that have come out about Diddy. Look, Corinne Steffens, I'm gonna go back big. Y'all remember Superhead? She been talking about Diddy, y'all, okay? And I read her book. I read it, it was good, y'all. It was good. It was really, really good. I read the book, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I believe what she said about him too, y'all. Listen, there's been so much speculation as to the real person that Diddy is. And y'all, I pray for Cassie. I pray for anyone who was affected by Diddy, right? I pray for her in this entire situation, because here's the thing. One, she was so young when she met Diddy. She went through all of this allegedly during her youth, right? This is a grown-ass man, okay, that was allegedly doing this to her. She was in a contract, okay, for 10 albums, you guys, right? So she was stuck like Chuck in her mind, okay, allegedly, okay? She felt like she had no way out, not just physically, but from a professional standpoint, okay? And was afraid that if she left, that he would do more or take away that contract, right? And physically do more to her. It's just sad. The whole thing is just so sad. And y'all, reading that document, if all is what it states, if all happened the way that she states in this document, which I actually really truly believe, I don't feel like this is her making this shit up, because the reality is, y'all know how I feel about that. Why in the world would you come out with these type of allegations knowing full and damn well that his money is long and he could really make life hard for you from a legal standpoint, okay? He can literally take your ass to court for defamation of character, amongst many other things, literally dry your finances up, okay? Drag you through the mud. So why in the world would you make it a point to make up lies like this, okay? The other side of it is there are witnesses, okay, according to these documents. I don't know if any of those witnesses are going to come forward, okay, because her friends witnessed some of this stuff. He has associates, people that worked for him that he allegedly did these things in front of, so they saw it and turned the other way, okay, because they were working for him allegedly. It's just a really fucked up, messed up situation. And truly, honestly, my heart goes out to Cassie. My heart goes out to Virginia V. I didn't even know about Virginia V until this came out. Y'all, there have been even rumors about Kim Porter dealing with A when it came to Diddy as well, okay? And y'all, I mean, they're saying allegedly Diddy damaged her nose. I'm trying to use different words, okay, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Damaged as in disfigured her nose, okay? And it was after an instance of one of his alleged moments of jealousy, okay? But there have been so many of these types of rumors and allegations out there, and this is the first time that someone truly is putting it out there like that for real in a lawsuit. I'm not gonna front. This is why I feel like he released those publishing rights, okay? Because think about it, right? You release the publishing rights back to your artist, but after doing so, in addition to it, you're also making sure that they sign an NDA, which in my personal opinion leads me to believe he knew something was coming. He knew this was coming, y'all. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. Ain't no way he didn't know. According to news sources, okay, he's been, his camp has had conversations with Cassie's camp in trying to make this go away, if that makes sense, right? And she declined it. Y'all can't tell me that he didn't do that shit on purpose, y'all. Like, knowing that there was a possibility that this could come out in addition to anyone else that he's had any kind of fucked up past with, can also come out as well and piggyback on what it is that Cassie has in this lawsuit. So, you guys, we're gonna be keeping a close eye on this, y'all, because it ain't over. Trust and believe there are going to be more people that come out, because when this type of lawsuit comes out, there's always more people that will come out directly after that. It's going to also empower others who have been affected in some way, shape, or form, aid by Diddy to come out potentially, right? There's a lot more that's gonna come from this, you guys, okay? And it'll be interesting to see how this pans out, how it turns out, who else comes out, what other allegations come out, and how Diddy handles this from here. Anyway, you guys, I want to know your thoughts. Comment down below. Do you guys believe the allegations in this lawsuit? How are y'all feeling about all of this? What are y'all thinking about Diddy, okay, and his response? How are you feeling about the whole Kid Cudi situation? That whole thing is crazy to me, right? There's definitely more to come. It's not over, y'all. This is going to get extremely messy, and we will stay on top of it, and of course, stay on top of it and share here with y'all, okay? So y'all know what to do. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Hit the thumbs up button while you guys are here. Subscribe if you guys have not already. And honey, hit that bell down below to be notified of new videos, because y'all know we've been at it, y'all, okay? And honey, hit that bell if you haven't hit it in a while. Hit it and then hit it again and reselect it, because if it has been a while since you've done it, it may not be sending the notifications to your inbox, okay? And y'all already know, I love you guys, and of course, we'll stay on top of this and be back with more, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.